Time and again, the province of Bulacan's bravery, faith in God, and resiliency is being tested, yet the province rises to the occasion every time there is a crisis. Bulacan is resilient, be it in war. Bulacanos rallied for an all-out insurrection against the Spanish tyranny in 1897. Bulaqueño guerrilla resistance fighters around the battles, sieges, and invasions in the province during the Japanese insurgencies and Allied liberation against the Japanese Imperial Armed Forces in 1942 to 1945. Bulacan is resilient, be it in economic crisis, like the Asian financial crisis in 1998. Bulaqueños with entrepreneurial mindset rose to the occasion, beating the financial crisis. Bulacan is resilient, be it in natural disaster. Bulaqueños coped with the damages in lives, properties, agriculture, and livelihood devastatedly hit by Typhoon Indoy in 2009 and Hagupit ng Habagat in 2012 and 2013. Bulacan is resilient as we had prepared for the big one, or an earthquake with a magnitude of no less than 7.2 at West Valley Fault. Bulacan is resilient, be it a threat in agriculture. Bulaqueño hog growers bounced back from the aftermath of African swine fever. Now that we are facing so many challenges brought by COVID-19 pandemic, Bulacan will still be resilient. Addressing the challenge on public health risk, we immediately formulated the COVID-19 Bulacan Response Plan, Bulacan Action Plan to support the National Plan 2, and created the Task Force COVID by cluster. We have established the Bulacan Infection Control Center, Molecular Laboratory for Localized Swab Testing, Bulacan Medical Center Gene Expert Laboratory, Provincial COVID-19 Quarantine Facility, quarantine control points in all private and local hospitals, continuous hiring of medical workers and volunteer medical allied professionals. An initial of 272 million pesos were funded to fight COVID. On top of these initiatives, we strictly implement the ordinances, executive orders, and IATF related to community quarantine and health protocols. Knowing the impacts of disruptions in the supply chain, especially during the lockdowns and ECQ, such as shutdowns of factories, consumer panicking, hoarding of goods, shortage of supply, escalation of prices, suspended operation of public transportation system, closure of tourism establishment, and losses of jobs and income, the provincial government of Bulacan has initiated the following activities. We are allowing the opening of tourism-related industries such as resorts, hotels, and restaurants observing the health protocols. The effect of the pandemic to business is expected until next year. As such, aside from the tax holiday we are offering to new and expanding enterprises, we will encourage our LGUs to relax the collection of business and real property tax next year, especially those businesses who were hardly hit. Loss of jobs and income for thousands drivers, operators, and employees of transportation industry is the huge impact in suspending the operation of public transportation system, especially during ECQ and MECQ. Aware of the flight of drivers, operators, and employees and their families, the PGB provides emergency relief assistance involved in relief operations and transport of workers and employees, and procure the services of jeepney operators and owners. These were our initiatives to recover, maintain, and promote business in Bulacan amidst pandemic. Ang lalawigan ng Bulacan ay hindi babangon sapagkat hindi naman nadapa, kundi mananatiling nakatayo, mananatiling resilient sa banta ng pandemya. The province of Bulacan, together with the health sector, business and industry sectors, national and local government agencies, cooperative and MSMEs, the community and other stakeholders, we fight and heal as one.